Hi guys, and welcome to Riverview Farm. This is my second attempt at creating my own map. I think I'm going to stick with this one. It will turn into a time lapse, so I will talk through what I'm doing. Right now I'm just deleting every single item on here. I don't like the cow pen because there's just far too many animals in there. I don't understand why there was 2 cow pens. Chicken pens as well, like you get like 1,000 chickens. It's just not for me. Here I'm just going through bits and pieces. I buy the chainsaw, I've got the vehicle, it's a Land Rover. And as you can see from the text, the problem with this map is there are far too many trees. Like there are a ton. So you do see me chopping down some of them. I am using the lumberjack mod to do so. But Christ, I mean, by the time I deleted every single tree that I needed to, I had cramp in my hand. Like, I don't know why he put so many trees on here. I mean, as you can see, there's a cluster, like just put 1 or 2. Now don't get me wrong, I delete most of the trees, but I do put trees back in. So yeah, as you can see, I'm still cutting trees and I'll do that for a long time. So I'm taking out the hedging. And not only that, with the trees, it brightens up the farm, makes it more open. So yeah, so I'll make a little cutway through, you'll see why in a bit. And with this farm, I want to make it so I can progress on it. So I didn't want to put amazing stuff in straight away, as you will see. I'd like to just put in now, when I was cutting the trees down, it actually took me 5 hours, and that ain't even half. I mean, Christ, there's just so many trees on here. Now this was interesting. I was flirting with the idea of that field, and I thought, rather than have the farm up the top, this is me thinking I'm going to move the farm down. So I've just nailed it off decided. So I'm taking out this bush, not all the way. I mean, even just taking these bushes out, it opens it up. So as you can see, I'm taking the bush away. Where am I going now? More bloody trees. Christ. I think eventually I do cuts, so I think it's coming up now. There. So I'm taking out the trees there, and then it goes back into another cutscene. You're welcome. I mean, it's just so much. But it's worth doing. It is worth doing. You'll see why later. Now, with the outer bit, as you saw me buy for £4 grand, all this where I'm now doing, I wouldn't have owned. I would have owned the patch in the middle, and that's very unrealistic. So here you can see I'm now taking over this field. I bought another field, so I didn't lose a field technically. I thought that was a good balance. But yeah. What was I saying just a minute ago? Yeah, so I bought that outer part because, like, even there, where it goes up to the mountain, I don't own that patch of land, and it's very unrealistic for me. So I purchased it. I'm just trying to get a feel of how I'm going to do this. I like to put a hedge, well, a hedge, like a hedgeland between road and field. I don't want the road going straight up to the field. So this is me trying to figure out. Now the reason for the brick on the ground is why I'm building it. It's to show me the different textures so I can see what I'm doing. And I thought this worked out really well. So obviously I couldn't go too close to the road because the road is an asset, and clicking, as you can see, it says collide, so you have to hang out. But I thought putting a brick wall in was a good touch. Now don't panic, that wall don't stay as it is. Like I say, I'm just trying to get a layout. Now I like putting grass and dirt near the hedge, and then a bit of grass and a bit of foliage and different textures down, just to break it up. Don't ask me what I was doing now, I was probably just thinking how I'm gonna go about it. So I'm just putting a bit of character in. So here I am flattening it out. Again, where I flatten it out, it technically wouldn't have been around if I didn't buy the outer bit. That's hence why I bought it. I love doing stuff like this, being creative. I'm not a very creative person, but with farm sim, I just love doing different farms with different ways. Now we'll be doing a series with this farm. So here I'm just looking for a building, and I wanted something that looked old, it looks like it's been there for a while, but also something I can, you know, work with. So I picked this style, and I think it's Hessian, like old, like Tudor style. I think it works really well here. And as you can see, I've got a bit of a courtyard. Again, the different texture just for it to stand out. And you know, if anyone watching this, I do my own editing, so please, if you like what I'm doing, smash the hell out of that like button so I know. Subscribe. Everybody's welcome. I want to build up a nice little community with people. I'm new to this game, so here I wanted a little rubbish area that looks like it's been there a long time, and I like putting a little bit of detail in. I think this works really well. I think I'll go for like floor deco in a minute. There you go, look at that, look at the little, look, really like that, I really like the cracked concrete. I wanted to sort of roughen up the cement, as if it's been there a while, always rotating, that's a must. Little car park area. So these are the bins. As you see, that fell over. I actually left that. I thought that was a good touch, like normal. You've got your recycling bin in. But I thought with the bin falling over, it looks like the wind's knocked it over, so I left it as it was. I've built a little bit of a garden, and then I thought about putting a garden here, and then I thought, you'll see in a minute, but I thought, no, put a couple of greenhouses in, there you go, and then make it big garden with a couple of greenhouses working as well. So here I am putting a greenhouse in. Boom and boom. Now I've put 2 in because it takes a lot of water, so I've put 2 water buckets in, and what we're going to do is in game, after a month or 2, make out that they've put plumbing in the ground to fill them up. So that's the plan. Now grass it all in because I want it to look overgrown. And I did put the grass on the concrete because it just gives that realism. Some bushes in there, overgrown again, because I want it to look like it's not been lived in for a little while. You know, and when I touch it up and upgrade it, you'll see a difference. Bit more of that grass going down. Then I thought, no, garden it. And then you'll see later on, I actually put a chicken coop in. Here we are. I thought, sod it, let's put a chicken coop there. And again, I didn't want nothing too big straight away. I want to start small, work my way up. And I love this one, so we went with this. Boff. A little gravel patio kind of thing. I put it going there so you could look through the window at the chickens. Again, overgrown. These bushes are so beautiful. Oh, they should add a few more bushes in, you know, different ones. In goes the old clapped out tractor. Again, beautifully done. Again, it's an asset. Little old clapped out shed like it's been there a while. And then I've put it in the wrong way around, as you can see, but wood logs. I like bucket like it's taking rainwater in. Yep. The old car. As you can see, I'm putting trees in. And I'm actually thinking to myself at this point, what can I do with all this space? Now, the reason I'm deleting is because where I've terraformed. And I thought, right, in this corner, horses. Got to go in. Again, I want it to look like, you know, they only had a small farm. Again, different flooring, just for different textures so I can see what I'm doing. And yeah, it's starting to really come along. Again, I think this whole thing took me roughly about 15 hours, something like that, but just nice. Again, I wanted like flooring like it's been driven on, overgrown again, grass in. Grass is super dear on here to do it this way. And then I was thinking, look, all this space here, which is a lot. Still working on the grass. I like this area because it's big, so I can grow into it, which is what I wanted. Putting the bushes in for the overgrown. And here, I thought, what better than to have cows? But I wanted it to look old, so I go for not this one. I like that one, but I actually went for this. No, not this one. This one. Now the annoying thing about it, plonk, it doesn't tell you how big, so you have to guess. Now, the reason it's doing that is because of the decals. I do them. As you can see, I'm getting rid of them now so I can tidy it up. Now, because of the collision, you'll see I have to be a little bit clever, so I'm doing this tonight where it's where to put the fence basically and then where to put it back. As you see, I delete it, put the fencing in, and then put the pen back. Now I did want muck, but it needs barn, we'll see in a minute. But again, I can grow into that. And at first I thought, it kept saying collision, and I forgot the decal in the floor. Here we go, this is me trying to put it in, being an idiot. Realise I can't. This is it, look. And I forget it's the decal right next to it, I thought again. Then it dawned on me, look. Like an idiot. More bushes. Yes, and it's starting to come along. There you see, look, me putting trees in. I'm not opposed to trees, but yeah. The American dreams trees, like, you know, I don't know. There was too many. But putting some lighting in so when it's dark I can see. This is me re-putting the flipping field in, but I can easily plough that to make that out, so that's not too bad. Putting in the track runs. Now I believe if this was a real farm, this is what would happen. They'd put track runs in, not bloody trees. Puts a track run there. We'll cave that all in. I hate it when you're trying to go so slow and you do that slight little bit, it's annoying. It's me just running it along the top. Here I decided to make this area just one big grass field. And then I didn't know what to do with this area, so I just leaves this bit blank, I think. I like what I did up here, you'll see what I do. More bleeding trees to cut down. Live for it. So I flatten all this bit out. And I like this silo bunker thing. It's yeah, I think that looks to what I want. I thought when it's full up I need to get past, so I've done the road going round. I love this game. Absolutely love it. Now that wall don't stay. Eventually, I don't know when, but I do knock that down. Here I go, more bloody trees. Look how many there are. Look at it. It's flipping ridiculous. And then all these trees here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why 6? Right, look at it. These all have to go, by the way. So what I was thinking while I was cutting these down was flattening the terrain out. There's one of them cartridges. Now when I get a cartridge, because I've got 2 homes, I'm going to use one as a guest home. So if I get 50, I can only get one per year, and that'd be like 50k. And I'm going to make out that each cartridge is, you know, what guests are paying. So here I am flattening out the ground. And again, I wouldn't have owned what I've just flattened out there. Hence that's why I own it. So this terrain is just so I know what I've done and what I haven't done, and what I've levelled and what I ain't levelled. If I remember correctly, yeah, that was a bugger. Absolute bugger, and then I do get it. Oh, oh, there. Oh, oh, no. Oh, oh, yes. This took hours. Yeah, this took hours to do. Every now and then I stop to give my hand a rest. This is what I mean, I don't know why there's so many trees. Whoever the creator is, why? Wish there was a better way you can delete, like a drag and delete. Getting there, we're getting there. Sorry, dear. We're getting there. Ooh, oh. This is weird watching it, because I'm watching about 15 hours go by in 40 something minutes. Right, so I'm flattening out here, and then I think, why leave that pocket so I'll make it all one level? Here we are, look. So I thought if I move the road over, extend the grass patch. And again, this all gets reworked. Now I'll make I tried to do the slope, and it didn't work out for some reason, so in the end I give up, and then I get to the old, there you can see in a minute I'll get to the old smoothing tool out, smooth it all out. Here we are, look. Not only that, it's going uphill, it's a farm, it's meant to be bumpy, right? Just not thinking, wear and tear, not everything's smooth. There's more bloody trees to go. Cut these ones out because I want this to be a grass field. Boff. I can't even pretend to you how much I'm sick of trees. I don't think I'll be doing lumberjacking in this game. I'm trying to get the ones closest to the edge so I can make an edge. Right, I'm back in. So I slope it here. I mean, to me, it's like a footpath, it's not meant to be here, it's not meant to be perfect. And then I had a little bit of a brainwave. So while I'm doing this, my brain was thinking that on the opposite side, which you'll see later on, how to put maple syrup in. Right, so I'm grassing this. Yep, another grass field. I can build on this, because eventually I'm going to need sheds for straw, hay, silage, stuff like that. So this is where I was thinking about accessing it for me. I love the old rickety fence. It just adds something to it. Like, as you see, look there, the amount of space I open up, look. So So here I quickly realised I'm not going to be using, got another grass field basically. And I've grass coming in my bleeding ears, but I want to make silage, you know, I want animals to be self-sustained. So here is where I had the idea about putting a maple syrup into the actual foliage itself. These trees are a nightmare. So I'm walking down. When you start, I think it's here. This is where I've had the brainwave. It just meant more trees. Oh. I bet you're sick of bloody trees, ain't you guys? Because I am. So cutting these out. I do like the different elevations. I do like that. So I'm trying to guess how big it is and how much space I need. Look at this. Again, I don't want it flat. I want it to look like a cliff edge. Don't worry about the fencing. I sorts that out later. I mean, come on guys, tell me that don't make sense. And later on, I put a load of normal trees in amongst all of that, and I proper pack it in, and it just looks like a tree area where you collect maple syrup from. What I could do is, the field down below, do canola on it, plough out, put canola on, and also put beehives up here, which is a thought. So here I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get my car through to pick up maple syrup. Which is a thought. I haven't put the sell point for maple syrup in yet. Oops. So I thought if I drive into the actual forestry itself, which works well to be fair. So here I am just doing dirt tracks. Putting all the old grass in there so it's overgrown. I wish there was like a tall grass and like a short grass. And here I am just putting grass in. And I'm thinking, oh, it's all starting to come together. And you'll see, look, 136 grand disappears just here. And thankfully I've got the mod where I'll get free grass and fencing, but only when your money's run out. Bank manager. More bloody trees. But again, when I'm done with this area, this looks really good. The reason that there was a cut there is because the amount of trees, so I do apologise. But as you can see, I've put a shed, a sheep barn in, and I'm just rocking it up. So at the back where I am now, I could put the beehives there, which would look good. All that was for the trees. As you can see, they're gone. But I do put the trees back in. I really make it look forestry up here. We'll try to with different types of tree. So we put the grass in, because you can't not have grass. And only that gives me a reason to travel up here. So I travel up here for sheep, I travel up here for maple. You know, it's a nice little trek. Put the fencing in for health and safety. In your pop. Again, all this area, if I didn't buy that bit of land, I would not have owned, which is highly annoying. So I want to put a gate here that something that puts it in, then I want to tidy it up. I wasn't happy with that. Look, that just looks so much better. And here goes the trees. I mean, just how much better that looks. And again, here goes the mixture, so it looks hidden. And again, if these trees are beautiful, because if I want to turn Lumberjack off, I can actually cut them down and make money using that. So it goes some lighting. Some pretty little lights going along this edge in there. More trees being put back in. It just looks so much cleaner. Overgrown bushing, which looks nice. Then I delete all of this. Is my little drive through to make sure it's all like not too bumpy, which ain't too bad. So I get rid of this, and then I put in a fence, and then I think, yeah, here I think, right, I want to flatten it and look like it. You can see the incline better. So here I am putting necessary rock in. That's giving me an extra bit of land for cutting grass. Happy days. Just look how much. Oh my god! Look how open it is. Now we are coming to the end of what I've done. And then I'll put a fence all the way along here. I mean, look at the land. I think I will plough that out. But that is canola. Then I thought, oh bugger, I ain't got no silos. So I thought about this, but then two of the buildings, spoiler alert, I'm going to pretend I don't know in game, but two of the buildings have silos built in. So here I put in things like medium tanks. Is that right? Meridian? Yeah. So that's your lime, fertiliser, solid, seeds, which I think goes well there. An old fuel tank, because that could be upgraded. I put in an old well. Not that it was needed, that's more cosmetic. I thought about putting this up, but I thought no. It's an old farm. wouldn't be there straight away. Then there was this building, I wanted this in. Again, this is a silo, so I fit it in somehow. I think it looks neat, it just looks so cool. Here, yeah, I wanted it on an angle, I wanted the character. I think I'm just straightening up now, just ready for the let's play. Bit of overgrown bush here and whatever needs grass in the grass. There's more just tidy it up now, just make it look clean. I think I'll box this in with bush now. Yeah. And what I did that's clever is I doubled so it looks almost as close as it can be. Tidy this up so I can drive in. Plus I like the grass and bushes behind. Again, just, you know, for decorative reasons. I mean, I think it works quite well. And goes the grass. I wasn't too bothered about going over the field because I ploughed out later.